Hey there, everybody. I'm Vinny Civitello.
And I'm Kate Conroy.
And this is Other People's Business,
which is a podcast that we're launching from the New Jersey Business and Industry Association, which if you somehow are not already a member and you don't know what that is, we're the state's largest business association. We have 20,000 members. We're located in Trenton. We do events all over the state, about 100 a year. And the purpose of this podcast, the goal is to bring in guests from member companies so that they can talk about their businesses and so you can get to know them and us a little bit better.
I was actually going to interrupt you and be like, aren't we the world, not the world's, we probably are the world's largest statewide business association if you think about it.
We are actually the largest statewide business association in the country.
And are there other countries that have states that would have business associations in them? So then by de facto, I mean, we're probably like the largest statewide employer association in the galaxy if you think about it.
I buy that.
Yeah.
Largest statewide business association in the galaxy. That should be our new tagline.
It should. We should totally change the website.
I think you have an in. Aren't you in that department?
I am. It's my baby.
Aren't you on the social media committee or something?
I am. We could totally do that.
I love this.
It would be really good. Maybe like April Fools. We'll just like edit all of the taglines on the website.
Largest statewide business association in the galaxy.
Yeah, we can make a little alien logo or just put NJBIA in green or something.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
What I would really love is if we get like a cease and desist from somewhere in like the Marklar galaxy, saying like, excuse me, we actually have the largest statewide association in the galaxy.
It's hilarious you say that because where my brain first went was Darth Vader. He's gonna like be in touch and be like, listen, it's not cool that you did that because actually we are the largest.
The Empire, the Galactic Empire is the largest statewide employer association in the galaxy. I can almost see Darth Vader giving resources and benefits to the members.
I wonder if they have a member action center.
They probably do.
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure terrible things happen in it.
Yes.
And we just want you to kind of bear with us for a moment here because, you love a TV show, you watch it for like 8-10 years, you go back and you rewatch the first episode and you're like, wow, the actors don't have the characters, the writers don't seem to have the voice. So just bear with us while we Parks and Rec Season 1 this thing. This is our very first time. I want to introduce Tom Fascino and Jim Iannicelli, who are not only our guests today, but really our guinea pigs. This is our very first time doing this, so thank you.
This feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Being the guinea pigs, that is.
That means it's working.
Well, hopefully,
so.
Yeah, Kate's going to help you out with that.
All right, so just to break the ice a little bit, we have a question for each of you to answer. And Vinny and I will go first because you might need a minute to think about the answer. If you could have any superpower in the world, in the universe, what would it be and why?
That's a good one.
So again, we'll go first because we've been thinking about these a lot longer than you guys have. So I would choose teleportation because the traffic in New Jersey is just too much for me sometimes. But then my type A brain starts to spin and I'm like, well, vacation, that's perfect. But then can you hold all of your luggage at once? How many times do you have to teleport before you get everything there? And then family members, do you know what I mean?
And you got to worry about insects falling on you. You ever see The Fly, Jeff Goldblum?
Oh my gosh! That's exactly right. I always forget about that.
You're just looking to save an hour on the flight and suddenly you're half flying.
Exactly. All right,
people are dead also you can save time.
I mean, yeah, so it's all about my convenience.
Of course.
Obviously.
Yeah, that was the first thing that came to my mind, to be able to fly. Right?
To fly.
So, no traffic.
No traffic.
Yeah.
Is it cold up there?
I should be voting for that one.
Well,
I think it would be cold.
So we throw a coat on.
You throw a coat. I guess
throw a coat
What
on.
about frostbite? When when you're riding a bike in the wintertime, your fingers get so cold.
Or the bends, how does that work? Can you go up really high and come down really quickly? Is that only in the water? I have no idea how that works.
I don't know. That's a really good question.
You guys are really drilling into this.
I know. This is the hard-hitting
Takes
question.
a lot of thought. Wait, Vinny has a great answer to this question, though. I've heard it.
Yeah, so I'm a boy, I'm a geek. I've probably answered this question 4,500 times in my life. It's given me a lot of time to think about it.
Oh my God.
So if you ever think about when you get a magic lamp and you rub the lamp and you wish for 1,000,000 more wishes, to me, control over electromagnetism, Magneto's powers, if you've ever seen the X-Men, would be like that. Because he can use, you can kind of manipulate electromagnetic energy in the air so you can fly. Yeah. you could read electromagnetic pulses on somebody's brain, maybe read their mind. You know, there's a lot of stuff. Lightning, all that. I'm getting really in the weeds here, but that's why you brought me on.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
And you know, every time I say teleporting and then you say your thing, I'm like, man, I chose poorly. Like in the Indiana Jones movie.
Yes.
The guy's face smells. I chose poorly.
That is one of like the 5 creepiest things I ever saw as a kid in a movie.
I mean, that's what you get for being a Nazi. Your face
Yeah.
melts.
This is how we say goodbye in Germany.
I actually thought of another one. I've been in some meetings where it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world to be able to disappear.
Oh, invisibility.
Yeah. That's what people are saying about you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Would you really want to know?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, well, you'd want to know, and then you'd just live so, you know, like you'd be so
You
sad.
could never
just
call
knowing.
them on it, though.
That's
I was invisible at that time, and I heard you say blah, blah, blah.
Ah.
That would be awful.
So
All right,
having-
Tom.
I think time travel.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good
See,
one.
now we're just breaking the entirety of the space-time continuum.
Love it.
I
Some
want to
real
go back in
dangerous
time. I want to be in different places.
You want to change stuff in your life or go back into
I
history?
don't necessarily
change-
want to change anything. I just want to go back and experience those times.
Anything in
Or you could
particular,
go
like
forward.
a favorite time period?
Yeah.
Favorite time period? I don't know. Early,
Like something, all right, so you're sitting there, we'll call it the DeLorean. You're sitting in
Right.
the DeLorean, you
Yeah.
have the thing in front of you, you can punch in anything you want. What's the first place you go?
Right.
That's a great one.
Other than, say, like a minute to or from, just to test things out, you know?
I think it'd be great to be around like early 1900s. You know, be there when the Panama Canal opened, or be there a minute before the Titanic sank, and then get off.
Yeah, and then get off. For sure. For sure.
Maybe we could use those flying powers of the
Right,
teleportation.
exactly.
Teleportation.
Experience
You hope
it right
it
to
all
the last
works when you
minute.
want it to.
Later, suckers.
That's too funny.
All right, so
Very good.
all of that sounds dangerous enough to completely upend your entire industry. But why don't you guys tell me what you do at Arch Insurance?
What do we do? So, well, Arch does a lot of different things. We're a commercial insurance carrier, but what we do for NJBIA is we provide a alternative to the state disability program. New Jersey is one of those states that requires every employer to have disability insurance for their employees. Most employees in the state get this coverage through the New Jersey state plan, and we offer an alternative to that. So members can come to us, and we can offer them great discounts off what they're paying today with New Jersey. And so that's what we do. It's not as exciting as time travel.
Nothing is.
Or, you
Nothing
know.
is.
But it's valuable.
It is valuable.
It's something that people have to have, and you give it to them for a really good price.
For a good price and much better service.
That's great.
What do you think, Jim? Anything to add about that?
Well, I think you covered it all, Tom.
Ah.
You did a fantastic job.
And the sad thing is now I'm rethinking my answer. I totally want to be able to time travel. As much as I've thought about this throughout my life.
fine.
Yeah.
Electromagnetic has been your thing forever.
Since I was a kid, yeah.
And now Tom has just ruined that.
I know, it upends my entire life, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. Everything is a lie now.
Wow, look at that.
Jeez.
All right, well, I think we're going to take a quick break on that note, and we'll be right back.
Cool.
Okay, we are back, and can I just say that song was amazing. I want you to know that I picked it out, and I am so excited. Can I tell you the name of it, Vin?
Yeah, go ahead.
Spazzing for You.
I love it.
Isn't that the best?
I love it. Actually, it's funny. We were kind of brainstorming this earlier, and I told her, I don't know if you've ever seen this show. I wanted it to be as kick butt as, say, iZombie, because they have that like, but I wanted it to have the efficiency of Lost, because that's just like 2 seconds that says Lost on the screen. That's all you need. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think we got that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's quite as efficient because, you know,
No.
yeah, but
But it's still awesome.
awesome. Yeah.
Totally. Okay. So, next question. If you could claim any piece of music as your theme song to play as you enter a room, what would it be? And I'm asking this because I know that you're both musicians, which is really interesting. That you're coworkers and you're both musicians. So, I'll go.
What do you play?
I play drums.
Guitar.
Guitar. I really tried to learn guitar. I bought the electric guitar, and I grew up really loving Green Day, and it's going to be very difficult for me to kind of like do this on air where you're not seeing me, but power chords, which I've come to learn is what they're called, is you just basically take your right arm and just slam down on the strings while the other hand does the notes.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I could do that. I could become a rock god. So I get the thing.
Easy.
And I find out both hands have to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Two different things.
Yeah, two different things, and I was like, I can't do this. So yeah, it was very disappointing. I tried really hard for like a week, and I just couldn't like be doing different things and pay attention to what each was doing.
If you could learn 3 chords, you could play the majority of the rock songs that are out there.
Most Sunday songs. So I say, give it a shot.
Yeah.
I learned Brain Stew, which if you remember that, it's just dana, 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 and that was CD quality, so we might get a copyright strike over that. But yeah, like I learned that one. I know that one song.
First, can I tell you that when you said power chords, I thought you meant the cord that attached to the wall to make it an electric guitar.
Oh yeah, that would be a problem for me too, because I'd be like duck walking around the room.
But I have a sad musical story of my own. I've always wanted to play the piano, and I actually own a piano at this point, but I still can only play on one hand one sad, terrible song. I've tried over and over and over again to learn. Can't do it.
Time for lessons.
It's beyond me. I can't do it.
No, it is.
Can't do it. I can sing, can't play the piano. I can't read music. Sad.
One of these episodes, we're going to have to get you to sing on air.
Well, I don't know. We don't want a copyright infringement.
Yeah, we're already going to have one for this one. Yeah.
We don't want to embarrass me. But I have a theme song.
What's that?
Okay, so Ben Folds 5
Oh, I love Ben Folds.
has a song called Kate. And
Yes, he does.
It is an awesome song. So it's actually my ringtone on my phone.
Is it really?
Yeah, it totally is, and it is the best. Every time I hear it, I just start to jam out in my car no matter where I am in the office. It's awesome.
Mine's Who Are You?
Okay.
Ooh,
CSI, right? Yeah.
Awesome. Very good.
Any reason particular, or just, you know?
It's just, who's calling me?
There you go.
Oh, that's your ringtone?
That's my ringtone.
Is it also your theme song?
I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that for another chance.
When you walk into a room,
When you walk into a room, who?
Copyright infringement.
There we go. We're getting another one. This is going to be our copyright strike episode.
Yeah.
I'll take it as a personal flattery, you know?
I totally think you should.
I don't know. I'm thinking.
We Are the Champions may be a little over the
Yeah, it might be.
Well,
But you gotta like come into the room really dramatically, now, you know?
well, stuff thrown at us. You know?
Maybe like the Beatles' "I'm a Walrus."
Oh, okay.
Ooh, it's a good
Right?
one.
Cuckoo Kachoo.
Yeah, that's right. I like it.
Any
Okay.
particular reason that comes to mind?
Because actually I'm thinking of other songs that nobody would know.
Really?
We knew that one. I mean, try us.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said
Okay.
we knew that one. I try us.
Okay, Emerson, Lake and Palmer's song's called "The Barbarian."
Okay,
Nope,
now I know.
nope.
No,
absolutely
no one's
not.
got that one. See, I told you, nobody would know that. So
Sorry.
there you go.
See, and I considered myself like a halfway music aficionado. I just didn't have.
You don't have that one.
I'm not even halfway.
Okay.
So for me,
What do
it
you
would
got?
have to be something funny. I don't know, like I could see myself coming out to like the DuckTales theme song, if you remember that.
DuckTales.
You know?
Ooh.
That's another copyright strike right there. Maybe the Shaft theme, like that was like 14
good.
minutes long.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. I'm talking about Shaft. We can dig it. I know. Yeah. Unfortunately, Isaac Hayes has passed away, but like
Yeah.
if I could get a sound alike to make it be like, we're talking about Vinny. We can dig it. I would love it. And the fact that it takes like 5 minutes before you even get into the lyrics of the song, you know, people would just be waiting for like 5 minutes while the you know, like the whole thing. Yeah, and I'd totally, the people be looking at their watches, I'd be like waiting outside the room, like,
Exactly.
no,
Just wait for it.
Waiting for it.
Wait
Hold
for
on.
it.
Waiting for my moment.
It's worth it.
So actually, all right, so we've got another question here. What's the one thing you can do for NJBIA members?
The one thing we can do. Well, so we offer, right,
And forgive me if there's more than one thing you can do for NJBI members, but
well, let's face it, New Jersey is an expensive state, right? And it's hard to do business here, and everyone struggles with trying to save money. And so NJBIA, reached out to us last year because they knew that we could put together a program to help save members money. So, members are spending money on all different types of insurance programs, and one that they spend money on today and probably don't realize that they have an option here is they spend money on what's called temporary disability insurance, or TDI. And every employer in the state must carry it for their employees, and the large majority of employers are paying the New Jersey state plan for that coverage. But most employers don't realize that they have an option to move out of that plan and come to Arch and get special discount rates to help lower that premium. It's the same. We have to offer the exact same coverage the state offers, so we can't offer any kind of less benefit. And actually, coming to us allows you to get better claim service. So when someone's out, just had a baby, or they're home with a broken leg, or some other reason they can't come into work, they can get their claim checks quickly through us and at a much better price.
That's awesome.
That's what we can do for members.
Cool.
That's huge. Absolutely huge.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So, what are you hoping for this week?
This week,
Yeah.
I'd like to play a good round of golf.
Going
Once.
anywhere in particular?
Yeah.
Well, my plan is this, because since I don't live here, and I have a long drive home, I'm going to hopefully avoid traffic and kill a few hours chasing a golf ball around a golf course.
If only you could teleport.
I was just going to
If
say,
only I
maybe
could
you can teleport. Yeah.
Exactly.
Avoid
yeah.
the bugs.
See, that's why I was thinking when you said that earlier. I said, I should have picked that.
Yeah, right? All right, that's actually what I'm hoping for, too. I'm going away this weekend, and it's a long drive there, and it's a long drive back, and I'm hoping for no traffic.
See, isn't that a great thing?
I'm telling you. I love New Jersey. I hate the traffic. I want to tell people how terrible New Jersey is so that they will not come here.
See, I don't hit nearly the kind of traffic you hit. What roads are you on? I mean, it's, yeah, like,
I don't know.
I'm just lucky, I guess.
Oh, you're just blessed.
That's why I don't need teleportation.
Right. God.
What am I hoping for this week? Well, I do have a guitar lesson tonight that I have not practiced a single thing since last week's guitar lesson. So I'm hoping I can either fake it real well or I don't get yelled at.
Isn't that the secret to life? Faking it?
Yeah, it is.
Fake it until you fake it some more.
Right.
There you go.
So, I guess that's my immediate wish. So
All right.
we'll see.
Cool. Vin?
Yeah, I've got the world on my shoulders this week. I don't know. My whole house is under construction.
Yes.
Baby's on the way. So,
Wow, look at you.
Yeah. So, hopefully, all right. So, what I'm really hoping for is just that we can use the bathroom in our hallway.
Oh,
again,
wow.
It's a little things.
I am told that when I get home tonight, it will be functional. And I'm
Seriously?
holding on to that.
That's like minimum.
I know.
That's a minimum requirement.
Yeah,
You
well, I mean,
know?
we've got
you
two
need-
other ones in the house. So it's
still.
not like,
Still.
It's that inconvenience of walking the extra 20 or 30 feet.
Oh, poor guy.
First world
Man,
problems,
It's a tough world you live in.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So I think that is our show. Please subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. You can email us.
OPB, other people's business, but
Yeah.
OPB at njbia.org.
Exactly. Facebook us at NJBIA. Tweet at us. #OPB. #tripod. And just before we leave, a couple shout outs. Steve Wilson for coming up with the name, Other People's Business. Thank you, Steve. Shout out to Mike Sanchez for coming up with our logo, our artwork. Thank you, Mike. Thank you to our bosses for letting us do this little experiment. Thank
To
you.
whoever wrote Spazzing for You.
Whoever wrote that, thank you so much. And thank you, Tom and Jim, for being our guinea pigs, our very first guest.
You're welcome. This was fun.
It was.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. All right. See you next time.